you have a big idea and it's tempting to want to implement that whole thing before you get feedback. And what I've noticed of the master programmers that I've worked with is they're all extremely good, extremely creative at looking at that big thing and saying, here's a little chunk of it. Let's do this first. So the question is around, how do you pick those chunks, and what are the criteria that you use to say, here's a piece of this larger whole that I'm going to build next? If the slice teaches you implementing this whole thing is going to be expensive, that would be valuable. If the slice teaches you, hey, this whole thing is technically infeasible or feasible, either way, that would be a valuable piece of feedback. If the slice, this is a part of the managing your own emotional energy, sometimes completing a slice gives you the energy. You're kind of overwhelmed by the whole thing, and you build a little part of it and you can see it and you're like, I can, wouldn't it be cool if I had this but 100 times larger? And now suddenly you're energized instead of being overwhelmed. Now you're energized because you can see this thing start to come to life. And that excitement itself creates value because you're proactive, you're taking initiative, you're actually making stuff, and that's when you're creating value.